Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the channel. Today we're doing a beginner's guide on Blade. I'm not doing anything complicated. We're going to go over all the abilities, how to use them, and the best combos. If you are new to Marvel Rivals, this is the video for you. If you're not new, stick around and maybe you'll learn something new. So let's get into it. So the first thing really quick, we're going to go over all of his abilities and what he does. So he has his sword as his primary and the hunter's shotgun as the secondary. The distance up close is pretty good. Far away, like you would expect a shotgun, it's not great, but it is really good for poking. So you have his ultimate, the thousand-fold slash. It creates a bunch of slashes in that zone, has reduced healing to those enemies, and they lose their health, of course. It does do some damage. The next thing is going to be the Daywalker dash. You're going to dash forward with your gun and it'll create a slow effect. If you have your sword out, it does a healing reduction towards them, which is essentially just like what your ultimate is. You're going to use that to engage for your ultimate. The next thing you have is the Bloodline Awakening, and that it creates a counter for the Whirlwind Slash. It starts at 0 and it goes up to 10. The more hits you have, the more attacks you can not only do, but the stronger it gets, especially once you get to 10. And you get a reduced healing, which isn't great for you, but you're able to plan around that. And once you play them more, you'll understand it. But you do get lifesteal, and that's what's great. And the lifesteal is kind of like the core part of his abilities because he essentially feels unkillable, especially when you're all juiced up at that 10 for the strike because it gives you bonus health, and that's what I love about it. The next one is Scarlet Shroud, and your ancestral sword becomes unstoppable for a brief period, with a reducing damage taken from the front and decreasing the cooldown of Daywalker Dash. So what's important about this is you can use this to stop Jeff ults, Scarlet Witch ults, Magneto ults, essentially ults that can kill you. Literally every ult, it'll basically stop. So that's the main parts of it. We'll go through the team up abilities in a little bit. I just want to show you the basic parts of the abilities. So here's the sword, right? Here's his gun. See how from mid-range-ish, it takes 4 headshots just to kill her? You have to be much closer. And I'm going to use my dash just to get up here so we can kind of look at how far away you have to be. Like this is at 10 meters, 2 headshots will do it. But as soon as you back up to 15, I believe it's 3. It's still 2. Once you're at 20, okay. Okay, that's 3-way. Okay. At 15, even 1 headshot, 1 body shot isn't going to kill him. If you hit 2 headshots in a row, then good on you. Like, you're great. Me personally, I'm not great. So, there you have it. That's how you want to use the gun. The slashing is the shift. This is what creates the slow. See? And it automatically will shoot your gun for you, which is nice. But that creates the slow for the enemy. And when you have your sword out and you hit it, oh, well, that wasn't a good example, but it starts a parry for you. And then that's when you want to activate your Daywalker Dash. Right before that, or your Daywalker Dash, you hit your ability where you're able to get that lifesteal. So you'll initiate with your dash, and then you'll just go in. See how I'm all the way up to 10, and my attacks automatically just go so much faster? Like, that's essentially what you got to do with it. But it does go down. But the more you attack with it, the more you keep it going. See? It's always going to stay at 10. With a team up, it does go up to 12, but like I said, we'll talk about that. And his ultimate. This is how I like to engage with his ultimate, is you can have your sword out, you can have your gun out. If you have your gun out, it is going to create that slow. So if you go in here and then click Q through, you see how I just did all that damage right there? That's his other ability that we'll talk about. Like, this ability is super good. But that's the basics of using Blade. My personal favorite to do, because I always have the sword out and I'm always in this mode basically trying to get the lifesteal. I'm usually in like chopping up whatever, right? Like now I'm at max. And you'll see in a couple clips here that I'll be in this mode and then I'll just hit my ult and they all die. Another thing I like to do is, even if I'm not all like juiced up on it, I'll hit my dash and then ult right on them. And I mean, he really took it, and this guy was already moving out, but it put him at half health, which is a huge chunk to take from an ultimate, which is nice. The next thing we're going to talk about, that's with these enhanced abilities. So the first one, the Blade of Khonshu, that's the one you're going to want to use. That one's the best. Unless you have a Captain America on your team, that's the one you're going to want to roll with. You have the ancestral sword. I've done that twice now. Sword, and then the Dark Moon Blade is what pairs with it. And what I want to show you here is when you hit it, right? And then you hold down, it does this like parry of attacks. Me personally, it's best to use like on console, to be honest. That's just my opinion. Like having a controller and that movement restriction, I think kind of helps you so that you're not like all over the place, as you can see right here. And that's just my personal preference. But it dashes you in. It gives you another dash, and then I mean, it just basically takes out a target just by itself. So if you go in and hit your dash and then hit that, I mean, you're going to be deleting people. And that's kind of how it always is, as long as they're isolated. Like, and that was with the dash, and then you dash into them again with the C ability. Like I said, this is nothing complicated. But that's pretty much the basics of Blade. I mean, with Captain America's team up, I'll switch it. Captain America's team up, we'll read it together. For every set amount of damage taken, Blade builds a stack of Blood Knight Awakening. When you're teaming up with Captain America and take critical damage, it instantly triggers the Bloodline Awakening state, gaining bonus stacks while raising your overall stat cap. So I'm not sure if it's going to be doing it because we are in training. But I do want to see if I hit this right here, if it'll... No, it's not going to show it. But you'll go up to 12. And if you have a Captain America, that's what you're going to want to do. But that's pretty much the basics of Blade. I mean, he's super simple to use, super fun to use in my opinion. And you definitely will shred people with him. So good luck playing Blade. I hope this helps. If you learned something, let me know.